Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman Adventures with Rhiannon with Kynseed Retired Slow Play, part number 30. And we are making good progress, and we have so many plans and so many things that are coming up, so I just can't wait to share all of this with you. This is just a marvelous little game. I shouldn't say little game. This is one of those games that you could play like forever. There doesn't have to be a stopping to it at any point. I'm anxious to get to some parts that I haven't really seen much. I've watched a few playthrough videos and things, and so anyway, tomorrow's a really big day. We got babies coming, 2 babies coming tomorrow, so we got lots of things that we're going to be doing today. And first off, welcome to all my new subscribers. You guys are just overwhelming me with all of the support and the comments. I can't tell you how much that means to me. And when I started this whole adventure, this journey of this channel, you know, I wasn't sure. I was talking to my son about it, and I said, I don't know who my peeps are. I don't know if I'll find them, or if there's anybody even out there. And I've been pleasantly surprised to find that there are plenty of people that want to watch a slow play of a game, where you're not min-maxing, you're not power gaming through it, where you're not making $1 billion gold in 1 year or anything like that. That there are people that enjoy watching and looking at the details of a game and enjoying the journey of the game. So that's what I have, and I just can't tell you how much it means to me every single morning when I wake up. It's like, oh my gosh, there's more and more and more, and your comments are welcome. One thing I wanted to mention is that somewhere in this video I'm going to give you a secret word of the day. So down in the comments, if you will take that secret word of the day and create a sentence and be creative, do something fun. I just really appreciate that, and don't hurt my feelings. I want you to do it. It's awesome. So I'm loving the comments that I'm seeing on different videos and where people are actually doing that. So thank you so much for playing along. Just a little game that I'm playing, and I'm having fun with it. And I wanted to again, I want to reiterate, this is a retired slow play. It does not mean that I'm a feeble retired person. I am totally not. I'm actually very busy. I wish I had more time so that I could do more than 3 videos a week, but that's all I can handle at this time. But it is a retired slow play. I don't want someone to come in here and think, wow, nothing's happening. Well, yeah, it is. At my pace. So that's kind of what I wanted to mention about that. I do want to mention that I do have a community tab. That's where I can talk to you guys all at once. By the way, the fish market is specialized. If you saw me come right in the door, the little sign that says we're open showed a sign of a fish. So, and inside, you know, where there's like little crates and things, there's fish in those crates. So it's kind of cool when you specialize a store, it changes the look of the store. So I think that's kind of cool. I don't know. Again, it's all those small details that get missed. Taking a look here, and I'm making good profit. Not good. I'm making a profit in the fish market. I think my profit is up a bit since I specialized it. And it says when you specialize that people will come early in the day. I thought it said dawn, but I got to double check to make sure I'm open at the right hours. It says they're most likely to buy fish, and you get more reputation when they do buy fish. Well, that's all I'm selling is a fish. So that actually works out pretty good. And so the reason why I chose the fish market, in case anybody isn't been watching any of these, is that you can specialize each store with 3 different options. And I absolutely love fishing. So I decided for my specialization, this one is going to be fish. If I have any other stores, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to do a wait and see on that. Right now, I've got both of my shops set up to run on their own. The fish market, basically all I do is stock the shelves and check with my employees, make sure they're happy, and that's it. The apothecary, I'm doing a little more of the micromanaging of that store. Let's see, what does he need? Give him something, Mr. Jed Scrumpy. It's in that one to make money, lots more money and lots more reputation. I try to get in to the shop in the evening after it closes and make as many remedies as I possibly can. And I still have a lot of, I'm still working on having the right ingredients to make all of the different remedies, but I'm not there quite yet, but I make as many as I can. So I do these each night, and what that does is when my employee's at the counter and somebody wants something and it's on the shelf, all they have to do is turn around, grab it off the shelf, and sell it to that customer, who is then very happy. And of course, they could sell a lot more that way, a lot faster. So if I don't, then what the employee has to do is when someone requires something, then they take this very slow march to the back of the shop, make the remedy, and then come back. So it just takes so much longer. So anyway, what did he want? Oh yeah, he wanted a radish. I got radishes, no problem. Anytime I can do a quick little quest like that, helps reputation, it helps friendship points. There's 10 points for that. Plus I could give Everett a gift too. And look at that reputation, how close we are getting to level 5. We are getting very, very close. So when I started this playthrough, when I found this game, I just absolutely fell in love with it first off. And after a very short period of time, I thought, oh my gosh, I got to share this with my subscribers. They got to know about this game because it is so much fun. So as far as the playthrough, what I decided is the first thing I'm going to start off with is that I wanted to have a family. That was the first thing after you get past the introductory year. The next thing that I wanted to do was be a successful shop owner. So I've got both of those things going. I have one baby and I got 2 more that are going to be arriving tomorrow. That'll be 3, and that's your maximum that you can have. I got a husband who's out. I'm sending him off to do adventuring. He's doing fishing for me in Tirnanog. When his skill level gets high enough, he'll be bringing home fish that I need to turn into twig, which is the whole reason that I'm sending him off fishing. So those two goals are really coming along. I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm very, very close. My next goal is to become friends with all of the citizens of the Vale. There are different havens. They have, that's what they call the, I don't know what you would call that, that would be like a state, I guess. If you're in the United States and you know that is what a state is. Then within the states or within the havens are what they call locations. That's what they call I thought they were all cities, but there's not. There's some locations within a haven that are not a city, and they're listed separately, so they call them locations. For my purpose, I'll call them cities within the havens. So that's what I call them, but I'm trying not to mix up my terminology too much because I want it to be the same as what you're reading on any wikis or anything else that you're seeing. So it's haven is Quill is the land, the whole entire land, which is like the world, and then then the havens, and then the locations. So for now, I am focusing on becoming best friends with everyone in the locations within the Vale. Once I've succeeded in that, then I'll move on to other areas. So in the morning times, especially, what I do is I obviously get up, check the farm, whatever I'm going to be doing there real quick, send Ash off for his tasks for the day, and do whatever I need to do. I'm trying to collect a lot of sheep manure for fertilizing, and then I head off and I'm doing mostly running around and trying to catch as many of these people as I can, picking up tasks every once in a while. The task help. This is Pat Cow. I did a task for her. Look at that, 31 friendship points for doing that task for her. Plus I can turn around and give her a gift, and I get 10 reputation points, so it's really worth it the time doing that. So look at that, I'm gonna give her a gift as well. None of the ones on the bottom there, those are things she don't like, and that's all of the result of talking to people. Oh my gosh, I got 31 more. So she's got over 60 friendship points just today. It was her birthday. So on birthdays, if you give someone something that even if they like, then they get much more friendship points. I've seen some insane friendship points of people getting gifts on birthdays. So if you don't catch someone in their house and you don't want to go looking for them, then you can also go to their mailbox. Mailboxes are one of the best inventions in this game. I love it. So I like giving them to people, giving the gifts and things directly, but if I can't, that's okay. I will be happy to go to the mailbox and pop their task item or their gift for the day in there. And all of those things and talking to people increases those friendships. So we are going to work on those friendships. That is our next big task. And along with those tasks and those goals that I've just mentioned, there is also the main storyline. And I'm not rushing or anything. The relationships that I'm getting and the relationship points that I'm getting, you can see I am almost done with level 4. I'm not pushing that. I'm not trying to hit that. And I think it's really, I don't know what happens when my character passes on and I move on to whenever I guess you inhabit the body of one of your children, or just kind of basically reincarnation, more or less. So I don't really know what happens to to your levels. I assume that your levels are the same, but I don't know. It just, all the description says is that each generation is stronger than the previous one. It's like, okay, so that's one thing I'm really excited about sharing with y'all, is that part of the game, that mechanism of the game that I don't really know much about. So I know that some people on Discord, link down below for that, the official Discord channel, there are some people that have talked about it and they've done it, but I haven't, and I haven't read a whole lot about it. So I'm excited about that, but it's going to be a while. It happens when you're 50, age 50, and you can speed things up a little bit by going to see that nasty old FAIRWEATHER, who will be more than happy to trade you useful items for years of your life. And so I don't like that. I don't like the idea of having to trade years for your life. But on the other hand, the items that he has are pretty daggone good. And so it's like, do I have it? Do I have those? They're pretty daggone good. So it's a really balancing act, really, as far as how many of those items are really super useful and which ones do I want to trade for. So I'm thinking what my goal is once I have all the children, then, and they're in bed, they are in those cribs for 5 game years. So to me, that's the perfect time to go make a trade. If FAIRWEATHER has something that I deem worth trading years of my life for. And it's my understanding that those change each year. So I think it's each year. If you know better than that, please tell me in the comments below. I haven't confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure that each year it will change. So let's say after I have my babies and I go check and see, and I don't really want anything that to trade for any of those items, then the following year I'll check again. And if he's got something, then we'll trade. By the way, it's very, very dark and it's 1 p.m. We're having one heck of a windstorm. Snowstorm? I don't think it's snow. I can't really tell. So I do love the weather in this game. I love how dynamic it is. It doesn't, like if it's going to be a rainy day, it's not going to rain all day long. It's going to rain for a while, just like in real life rains for a while. And then it stops raining and the sun can come out all in the same day. I really, really like that. As far as I've always loved weather in games. And especially rain, because I love rainy days. But I really love it that it's very dynamic. It's more realistic this way. Whereas, yes, we do have days that it rains all day, but sometimes we have just a rain shower. That happened at my house yesterday. It unexpected, I call it a cloud buster, where it absolutely poured for about 30 minutes. I mean, there was no rain on the forecast, and it was a deluge. And then it stopped and the sun came out. So that to me it's more realistic in a game like this where it does that. I'm kind of just fishing around and seeing what I can find. I love getting rainfish. They sell pretty well in the shop. So I thought, we'll just kind of check. Well, it's raining. Who knows? Might get a whole bunch of those and put them in the shop and see what we got. I don't know why people like them in particular. It seems like that as you get better quality fish and more a variety of fish, people buy them. So in the beginning, you're getting those pond lurkers and the weed skimmers and all those, and they do buy them, but later on they start buying the more rare fish. So and cointail do seem to sell really well, but getting really low quality, and it's like I should probably quit fishing right now because I'm getting 1-star cointails. Blah. But they sell. They do sell in the fish shop, so that's okay. I'm not wasting my time. So let's see, where are we at here? I kind of look at the time of day as well. It's 4 p.m. At 6 p.m. the apothecary closes, and I like to get in there as close as I can at 6 p.m. Ichabod Mood still wants that copper sword, which we've got to go buy one or make one for him. I haven't figured that out yet. So I'm looking at the time. It's like I like to get into the shop when it's around 6 o'clock if I can, because I have more time to make remedies before the whole night is gone, because it does take time to make them. And so I'm not sure what else. I hate to waste time. At the same time, it's like, okay, I got certain things that I need to do. Time is passing. You can see time is passing up above. That's the clock that I traded for FAIRWEATHER. That was my first he gives you one freebie. Well, it doesn't give you a freebie. It costs you 5 years of your life from the time you're 13. You trade 5 years of your life for one of the gifts, and he offers different ones. And I chose the clock, so I didn't have to deal with the dandelion. I know a lot of people don't want to bother with this one, but I don't want to bother with the dandelions and having to wonder what time it is. And I just like that clock a lot better. So that's what I traded my 5 years for. And you can see as it's moving along, like right now I just turned 5 o'clock. You can see the little lines. You can see how close it's getting to 6 o'clock. Other thing that it does show, which people don't really, I didn't even recognize it myself until someone pointed it out, if I never get done talking to Jeffrey Black, is down underneath the clock. There's 7 little squares, and they're colored squares. And right now it is showing on the 6th square. That means it's the 6th day of the week. Tomorrow it will be Druida Day. So it's another reminder that it's Druida Day at the end of that week. Oh, look at that. Nice. Thank you, Jeremy Smith. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is, once you get best friends with people, if you keep giving them things, some of them have heirloom chests for their families, and it could be in their house, it could be in a separate house from their house, it could be lots of different places. And I'm trying to see here, I hate it when I have to scroll down and see my tasks. I only like one page full, so we're working on that. So to get the heirloom quests, or heirloom codes, then you just need to keep giving gifts to the people of the household. And there are some that don't have a chest, but a lot of them do. So I'm kind of grabbing some quests here. No problem. I can handle all of those. And so I will be working on some heirloom chests. We've already gotten at least one that I think I've shared with you. That was the brown fat. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm making pretty good money today, but I haven't paid the employees yet. So your employees' pay comes out of your profit. So far I've sold 176, but haven't paid the employees, and it's coming up closing time. So one thing that I do, if I'm going to work in the shop, I like to come here and kind of watch the people. Look at, I hate it that we're losing all these customers, because it's going to click over at 6 p.m. here in just a sec. There we go. Everybody leaves. Bye. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the inventory. I've only got 3 items, and I have got an actual physical inventory list that I use, that is Microsoft OneNote, that I run over there, I check the 3 whatever items that I have, and then I go to that list and say, okay, I've got this one, this one, this one. Then I dump in all of the inventory ingredients from my inventory that I can, so that I hopefully don't have to buy too much. And because buying things really cuts into your profit. Maybe eventually I won't have to do this, but right now I want to make as much profit as I can and as much reputation as I can, and be able to get those perks and such. And so I'm dumping as much as I can in there so that I can go start working on making the remedies. And the remedies, if I only did the ones that I know what the attributes are of the ingredients, I would be able to make like 4 things, because I don't know what those are. I see, like, good, I've got mint coming tomorrow, so I'm not going to buy anything else right now. So what I do is I check my I check the inventory, and then it's like, yeah, both goes to spring whip, jinx drinks, okay, got it. And then I go back and I mark all those things on my physical inventory. So then when I go to the back, I don't have to go back and forth. I know that I don't have any of those, so then I can try to make one if I have the ingredients and such. And then that way I'm not going back and forth. It makes things go a lot quicker, because I've spent all night, many a time, making remedies. And I like to get in here as soon after 6 o'clock as I can. And I can change my hours if I want, but it makes sense for me to have the shop open from 9 to 6. And I've played around with this on my test playthroughs. I've had 24 hours open, but I just don't have the time to make all the remedies. I don't have the time to gather the ingredients, and cost quite a bit of money. I'm like, what's wrong here? Sometimes I like, something's wrong. Well, maybe if you move the ingredient over there. So there we go, poppy perk up, that's good. And 3-star, nice. I like to get those stars up. That's a result of the ingredient quality, as well as they call it mini game performance. I call it using the machines properly. I do like the mini games for the apothecary. I think they're interesting as far as a potion making mechanism, because I've played games that have something like it in there, and to me that nothing is as satisfying as this one has been, where I've got 3 different ones. I've got the creams, which I'm doing now, potions and powders. So there's 3 different ones. Each of the mini games are different, and they're a little bit of a challenge. So it's not just picking this and this and this and suddenly you have a remedy. I really do like the way that this works, and it does it takes skill. So it's just me, and I just think it's satisfying to be able to do this. So there we go, 3-star burnout, good one. I like that. So we'll just keep right on going as long as we can, making as many things as we can. I have debated taking this out of the recordings, but I really am debating, because I've got so many new subscribers who maybe not have seen this before, and if I take it out, then they don't get to see it. So I'm really torn on that. I guess I can just put it down in the comment or in the timestamps, which I do put timestamps on my videos so that people can skip past it if they want to. But I haven't decided what to do on that. If you have an opinion, please give it. At some point I may do a post or a poll in my community tab for those that are watching Kynseed and saying, hey, do you want to see this? Because I do it every single day in every single video, and sometimes twice in a video, because I do it 2 different days in one video. So I'm not sure what to do about that. So I'm really debating. In the videos I've seen that have either potion making or sword making, some of them include it and some don't. Some are live streams, and of course they're going to include it. I've seen a live stream where they say, I'm going to after this I'm going to do this, this, and this, and we'll pick it up next time. So I feel like I'm missing something when they do that. So I'm just lamenting out loud while I'm doing all this, trying to figure out what is the best thing to do, what makes the most interesting video. This is a part of the game. I mean, it's a big part of the game, if you want it to be, or you don't have to have it be to do this at all. You can open apothecary, stock the shelves, let the employees make the stuff, make sure you got the right employees with the right skills, and you never have to darken the door of it again. So there's a lot of ways to play. This is just the way that I'm choosing to get my monies and my reputation up quickly, as much as possible, with the least amount of other work. I mean, you don't have to do this at all. You can go into fighting area and get all your reputation. So there's lots of ways to get reputation. In the very beginning, we're told that there's different ways, and it lists all the different ways to get reputation. And I think that's one of the really awesome things about this game, is that you're not trapped in one way. You have to do quests, and you have to do fighting, and you have to go do this and that. You're giving all of the options, many different options, so it can fit anyone's play style. So I can get to level whatever, 10, is that the highest? I don't know. I can get to level 10 and never darken the door of the forest. No pun intended. So I think that's really cool that you can do that. It's just a matter of what your style is. So I am going to be doing some fighting, a little bit for reputation, but really to further the main storyline. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing, and I'm not very good at it, and you'll see it. I think I've had it in some of the earlier episodes, so you'll see it eventually, but I'm not very good at it. I just keep saying that because it is so very true. But that's okay. Everybody's good at some things, and so that's what I'm going to go with. So I wanted to come up here and give John Bows. I really thought I had a sunflower. But I guess I put them all in the apothecary. So I'm going to come up here and I gain that reputation. So look at that. I'm so close to being to level 5. I'm almost level 5. And I don't know. You get perks and things each time you go up a level. So I don't know what will happen this time. But we'll see when it gives me the message that it says it's time to go see your sibling. And that's kind of your clue. You go see the sibling and the Grand Masters. So that's kind of the way that goes. So what's Winkabot doing in my closed fish store in the middle of the night? He is such a weird little dude, don't you think? He said he didn't want to work in the store, so I don't know. He's kind of weird. Some of these characters crack me up, and I think that sometimes their AI is weird. I don't know why he's wandering around at 10 o'clock at night. But I'm headed for home at 10 o'clock at night. Now it's 11 o'clock at night. And now it's about 11:30 at night. And I love coming up here and going to try to fish from my little pond. Because, oh good, thank you for the manure, Mr. or Ms. Sheep. And I love fishing out of the fish ponds because you can get those moonfish, which sell really well. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for. And as you can see, I can barely see. It's like, what the heck? It's like, I'm trying to look for sparklies at dark. So I'm trying to get as much as I can because it really does seem to make a difference on just about everything I'm growing. I don't know if there would be other things or not. Is that the only one I got, or is he standing on top of one? No, there was only one. Okay, no big deal. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate some more in the morning if you don't mind. I haven't figured out if it's random or if it's once a day. I don't know that you can get the manure. Anyway, check the mail. Oh, John Bows. He appreciated what I gave him, I guess. And he's going to give me a 3-star gassy apple. Thanks, I guess. John, you're so strange. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to check my whistle root here. I turn off my lantern because I swear that makes a difference. Both in the whistle root quality, maybe I'm crazy, also in the fishing. I think it makes a difference, so I'm not really sure. We'll have to figure that out. I do love me some moonfish, and so like I said, there's some certain fish that seem to sell really well in the shop, and moonfish is one of them. Oh, Ash is back, so good. I'll see you in a little bit, Ash. Right now I'm looking for moonfish. So we'll just keep going on here and see what happens next. So anyway, Mother Hubbard, by the way, is one of the places you can go at the beginning of the game and harvest her stuff. So as you can see, it's wintertime, there's nothing to harvest, but sometimes there's herbs and things down there. And so Mother Hubbard is one of those places. Also Marshyt, Mother Hubbard is the cooking grandmaster, or master, I guess they call them. And Marshyt is the gardening master, and you can raid his garden. And I've done that many times. So today is our big day. Our babies are coming today. We're going to send Ash off to go adventuring. We don't need him around when the baby comes because we're going to name him anyway. And let's see. I'm going to send him to Eternanog with the fishing pole. And he's a 3-star, up to 3-star quality, and that is fantastic. We've got about an hour. The babies usually come around 7 a.m. And so I want to be there when the babies come. They'll hang out all day long basically and wait, and if you don't show up by a certain time, then Pot will accept them and give them a name automatically, and I do not want that to happen. So instead I'll just do some morning chores and wait around for them to show up. I'm so excited about this. So we're going to go ahead and feed our sheep and hopefully get some sheep manure. We really need some more to keep the garden going, and And I'm just giving them whatever. I mean, you can see what they love. He wants cabbage and grapes that she's not going to get. Whatever that blue thing is, I don't even know. I even said I wasn't going to give him one. He gave me some poo. Just thank you so much. Appreciate it. So it's kind of a bummer that, you get 4 little pieces and that's it. So whatever. It is 7 o'clock, so after I get this put away, we're going to get to go see what the stork brought us. So I'm very, very excited about this. This is a big day. Is there any more poop? Nope, there's not. And so let's go see. It's raining. What a wonderful day to have babies show up. Hey, the babies! It's the babies! It's the babies! Yay! 2 babies. And the first one is a girl. I will admit that I am a Sims player and I have lists of baby names that I like. So the first one was a girl, we named Wendy. The second one is a boy and we're going to name him Jax. And so it said it was twins. I thought that was really interesting. They were actually not twins. I just played the baby game twice in a row. Didn't know I could even do that. So it baffled me that I could do that and it called them twins. So I don't know what it would have called them if I had done all 3 in one day, which I've seen somebody do. So we have Damon, Jax, and Wendy. So we have 2 boys and a girl. So, all right, the family is complete. So I'm so excited. That was one of my first goals. It actually was the first goal, was to have a family. So I'm so excited that we have reached that goal. So I'm still not decided on trading. I got to go to the Druida offering today. I'm still not decided if I'm going to check with FAIRWEATHER and see if he has any items that I truly want to trade my years of my life for. But it is what it is. So let's see. Collected crop has 2 additional stars. Tomorrow is spring, so we're going to be planting. I wish I had 5-star items to offer for that, but I don't. Harvest crop to yield 2. That might be a good one since we are going to be planting. So you kind of have to plan ahead of what you're going to be doing for the next week. So collected berry has 2 digits. It's going to take 5. It's going to take 5. So I can't. 5-star items. So it's a good reason to keep some of those 5-star items that you do eventually get in the game for that purpose, so that you can do better offerings. So harvested crop yield 2, that'll work. We could do that one. And then this one, the left side, the Morwina, that's more for combat. And then the right side is other things. And let's see, we got friendship. I really am working on those friendships. Sunny weather, collected herbs yields 2. Yeah, there's all the fighting stuff, and I really avoid fighting unless I have to. If it's part of the main quest line, or occasionally once in a blue moon, I'll take a quest to go rescue somebody. But let's see, collected herb yields 2. I like that. We don't need babies anymore. Low chance to find seeds. That's an awesome one. I love that one. The other side of that is there's the fish increase. So it's like, because I'm going to be planting, I think it would make sense to do the seeds cut from grass. So you really do have to plan ahead. And so that's kind of what I was doing, saying what I'm going to be doing in the next 7 days and what boons can I choose to help with that. So now it's off to town to see what we can do. I like to check on the shops in the morning and talk to people and give gifts and whatnot. And I thought, oh, let's see what the fishing's going on here and see what we can get. Seems like to me that in this time of year we can get some pike, which sell pretty good in the shop. So let's see what we get. Oh, 3-star pike, and we're getting double the fish. Oh yeah, we'll take it. Where are you, pike? Are you hiding? I used to have a hard time fishing out of here, and I seem to be doing better, and I don't know if that's my skill level. You can see that my fishing skill level is going up. That's a little green bar that when you use a tool, it leaves a little green bar up for a second and shows you where your skill level is. There is also a way you can go in and look at your skill level as well. So I think we're doing pretty good on the fishing because I love to fish. There's other things we're going to get into later, but for now, fishing is my thing. Some of these things that they say are so silly. I could use some help getting. Oh, great! I thought he was going to ask for something negative, like I want you to play a trick on somebody, and I always decline those because I really don't want to accept those kinds of tasks. But something like this is like, grave lilac. Do I have grave lilac? Maybe. Nope, not on me. That's okay. I'll get some. That's something that I'll have at some point. Because I like to collect grave lilac. It's on the grave stones in the graveyard 3 seasons out of the year. It doesn't show up every day, but it's like every other day or every third day. I haven't decided. I haven't figured out for sure. But grave lilac is also a good thing to have in the apothecary. One of the attributes of it is illusion, and that's in a number of remedies. So it makes it something good to have. So. Anyway, we're making good friends with Melanie here, and she's getting there. So it's like, I'm just so excited. I was so excited for those babies. That was like, yes. Let's see. John wants a flower. Tom wants a lettuce. Copper sword. Man, I got to figure that out. I also need to make a strained powder. So lots of things to do, and I hate it that my tasks are running off my screen. And let's see how we are doing. What we got on our tree out here? A beast tail. So that's kind of cool. I like getting unusual items like that I wouldn't be able to get to soon. What do you want? Lucy wants something. What do you want? I don't like... no, I don't have any of that item. That's something from a realm that I can't get into yet, so, or don't know where it's at. So the shop looks pretty good. Got lots of good items. Checking our, we made pretty good money yesterday. Anything over 100, I'm happy. You can see there's days where we don't. Teresa Brown is still not super happy. Don't know why. No perks at this time, and that's okay. I've been told in the Discord channel, someone did the math, that if you purchased all of the shops in the game that you could have, and you got all of the perks points in the game. Look at that, I made 26 profit today. That's nice. If you got all the perks in all your shops, you would be able to have enough perk points to get all of the perks in the game. I thought it was interesting. Someone had used their extensive math skills to figure that out. I was like, well, that's pretty cool. By the way, look at that. I had hired one of the scrumpy kids who wanted a job, and I thought, I'm only paying him $6 for his shift, and I don't see that my reputation is down that bad. I was like, I may have to make some adjustments in the employee schedule because if he's doing good and I'm only paying him a fraction of what I was paying my other guy, then, we'll see. So I'm double checking my fish, and it took me a while to figure that out, that there's shelves, and then there's also, like your displays and your fish that are in the inventory. And so the inventory is what your employees will fill your shelves with once the shelves empty out. So I just wanted to point that out. It took me a while to figure that out. It's like, why do I have no eggs on my shelves? It's because the shelf hasn't emptied and no one used it. Cointail, 2-star, okay. Those sell pretty good, but I didn't want to spend my time fishing up Cointail 2-star at this time. I need them, but let's see. Teapot household. I've got one person in here that I still need to make friends with, and so I can do it right here from the mailbox. So I was like, okay, I still don't know what he doesn't like or what he likes. I want to stay away from what he doesn't like. Oh no. Oh, so you just saw me trash a relationship again. And I turned up the volume of the game so you could hear that sinking sound where my heart was like, no. And by the way, it wasn't 61 points, it was 50. It's like, oh well, 11 points difference. It's like every other time that I've ever done it, I swear it says 61. So I guess I didn't give him a gift that he hated that much. I just gave Isaiah Green, though, a loved gift, or light gift, which is a carrot. And that really helped since we trashed him previously. So, oh my gosh. I'm so sad that you got to see that, or happy you got to see it. Oh my gosh. It's just that, and I turned it up so you could hear that. Oh. My heart, that's exactly how my heart was feeling at that time. Like, oh no. But it is what it is. It's part of the game, and so we'll just have to work on that relationship even more again. So anyway, that's part of it. So we're going to get your chest, Isaiah. That heirloom chest, it will be mine. And the other family was a teapot family. So anyway, just makes more work for us. It's a challenge. So like I've said before, I haven't seen any wikis or anything that have like a complete list of all the peoples and the things that you shouldn't give them. So anyway, it's a hit and miss. I don't know. Usually my strawberries and the blueberries are my go-to, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to give him a blue. He likes blueberries, just like gooseberry. But for the longest time, I didn't know he liked blueberries, and then somebody told me. Like, well, thank you so very much for telling me that. So that's why I was very. I'm really happy when someone tells me what someone likes or dislikes. Either one works for me. See you later. You betcha. I'll see you later. And off we go to see if we can not trash any more relationships. Oh, my heaven's sakes. It hurt when it happened, and it hurt watching it again. It's like, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Onward and upward. So we're going to come up here, check in with Mother Hubbard. So it looks like she's got some herbs that we can grab. Ooh, 3-star basil. Thank you very much, Mother Hubbard. I do appreciate that. And, of course, there's nothing on the bushes or the trees because it is winter time. Okay. So I'm just checking my map really quickly. And so Candlewood Cottage is right below the Cowpat Farm, right? Yes, it is. So here's the Cowpat Farm, and the cows live here. Cow with an E. And so I like to give them gifts directly if I can catch them, if I see them. And then, you know, it's like I don't have any candy. I'm sorry, but I do not want to give you a carrot because I think somebody told us that he didn't like carrots. So just a handful of points, but it's going to get there. We'll find out what they like sooner or later, and what they don't like. Hopefully not. There we go. We know she likes strawberries, so we'll give Millie strawberries. So we'll just keep working it because I want that heirloom chest. Look at that sitting there taunting me. It says, you know you want this. And the answer is, of course, yes, I do want this. So let's talk to Pat. Hey, Pat, how's it going? And we're going to make good friends with you, but with not giving you whatever that is, that cabbage or lettuce. They look kind of the same. But it looks like carrots are safe. We've got lots of carrots. We've been getting carrots in the wintertime, so we have plenty of those. So she gives you a choice, world, items, or people. So you get to pick between them. I chose world. I probably shouldn't have chosen that. I think I probably should stick with people because I definitely need to find out what people like and don't like so that I don't make any faux pas like I just did. So anyway, we did the world thing, and I wish I hadn't done that. So I'm going to really have to pay attention to that and pick the people. Tell me about the people. Hopefully they won't repeat things. So, as it turns out, I had lettuce for Tom. That was one thing that he wanted. 7 brass. That's awesome. And we get to give him a gift. And not a, it looks like lettuce. He looks like he doesn't like lettuce. Or is that cabbage? I think it's lettuce. And a pear. We won't give him those things. Look, anything else is safe, basically. Don't know if he'll like it necessarily. I really should have just given a gassy apple. Some people like gassy apples. What's up with that? That's weird. So anyway, we're working on those relationships a tiny bit at a time, and we'll get there eventually. It is, you know, it's some people call it a grind. I just call it playing the daggone game. It's part of the game. So I'm not freaking out about it. It's part of it. Oh, look at that. Pappy Cow. Hello, Pappy Cow. We definitely want to make friends with Pappy Cow. Oh my gosh, look at that relation. Look at the reputation. We are so very close to hitting our next level. So that's pretty awesome. And level 4 is almost done. So again, those are levels. It's reputation, but it's levels. So we're on level 4, reputation number 4, and getting very, very close to number 5. So we get to go see the Grandmaster soon. So what I've been trying to do, and I don't know what I'm going to do about this one, is that I'm trying to keep my videos down between 30 and 45 minutes because I'm finding that the hour-long ones are too long. I used to do an hour and a half. That was way too long. But I'm trying to keep them down shorter. And this one just ended up being longer than that, and I'm not sure what we're going to do about it, because it was right at the time where the kids were coming and stuff, and I didn't want to cut one off at 20 minutes or 25 minutes prior to that. So I'm just letting you guys know that I really am trying to keep it cut down as much as possible, so that you guys have time to watch it. So the secret word of the day is twins. I want you to use the words twins down in the comment section. Do not say the secret word of the day is twins. You be creative. Do something interesting, whatever. Just use the word twins in a comment down below, please. And play along with me. It makes me happy. So please do that. I appreciate that. Secret word of the day is twins. Okay, so we have getting around making all of our gift giving and some tasks and things, and it's we're not doing too bad. You know, we spent 3,000 brass to specialize our general store, and we are already back up over 600. I can't see it right now, but back over 600. And oh, good deal on John Bowes, making friends. So lovely stuff, he says, lovely stuff. So really, I mean, yeah, 600 brass right now, and we make, so really the stores are really making us good money, plus the tasks. Oh, gift a rose to Lucy, but she rejected you. Oh, seriously? Oh, it sounds like John has had a crush on Lucy. I don't know what that's about. And at least I have you, he says. Mary Tower, hopefully one day, as a great friend. So that helps warm the hut at night. So interesting. Goodbye. You're not that old, John. I mean, you could find somebody. I mean, don't give up. It's really interesting when you do a time skip where it's like if the permission has been granted at John's house, but he has nothing to give except the fish pond, which you could have done anyway. So weird. I don't know about that. So it's interesting what happens whenever you at the end of the year you do a time jump, and then things happen while you're gone. People get married, people move into other places, people pass on. So it's kind of interesting, really. And you get a list of the things that happened while you were gone. So kind of interesting dynamic that happens. I don't know, it's just kind of fun. I don't know that I've played a game like this before, where you jump time and things happen while you're gone. And I don't know, it's just kind of a interesting thing that happens, an interesting, unique thing. If you know other games that are like this, please tell me in the comments below, because I'll take a look at them. I just find it to be rather fascinating. So anyway, looking at see if there's any other tasks that I could pick up. And roses, the romantic rose things, yeah. The missing chicken one, I'm going to avoid it. I did it in my test play, and it was a nightmare. No, I keep doing this. I'm going to go give that daggone flagfish away. What does he want? What do you want, Lemmy? Milk moss. No, I don't have any milk moss or any kind of moss at all. I really need to go get busy on that. I don't have any at this time. Okay, have I talked to these guys yet today? I know you need a strained thing. No, I have not. So he likes strawberries, so strawberries are easy. I'm running out of strawberries, so spring needs to come. So, oh my goodness, 46 friendship points. Jeremy was really happy with that strawberry. Lovely stuff, he says. Jabberwock. Yeah, I don't know much about that. And let's see what we want here. Jeffrey, what do you need? He wants some kind of a herb. Can you help me by getting a basil? Did I just give all my basil away into the apothecary? No, I have one. So here we go. Yay! So I forgot that I still had some. A lot, in fact. So cool on that. And he also wanted something else. That was a rose of romance. So look at this. He had two different ones. So if we weren't best friends with him, we certainly would have been after this. So who knows? Maybe we will get the code to the chest. And I still haven't given him a gift. I forgot to give him a gift. Oh, look at that. We are almost level 5. And what do you want? I mean, we were just talking to you. I do have some of those. Sugar plums. Yes, I've got sugar plums. I'll give that to you. It's like, holy cow. These two really want a lot of stuff. My goodness, we could have just been gift giving to them all day long. What the heck? And they still haven't given us their code to their chest, which I don't even know where it is. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did we make it? Yes, I'll have a good one. Oh no, not quite. We gotta go find somebody to give gifts to. Oh my goodness. How fun is that? And it is 4 p.m. We are so close to the end of the day. And I might point out, it's the end of the year. So I think you need to keep that in mind. It's almost to this is the last day of the year. So if you recall from previous episodes, at the end of the year, you got to go divvy up with that nasty old Fairweather. If you owe him anything, even if you don't, you got to go divvy up with him. So I want you to keep that in mind. Yeah, we haven't gifted you guys yet, so I really need to get in a better system of who I see and when, and make sure that I'm gifting everybody, because I really do want to get these relationships up to the max, so we can move on to other areas. So it's like, okay, hey there, you. Don't where you going there, Ned? And oh good, he likes gassy apples, which is a bizarre gift, but look at that, 46 friendship points for a gassy apple. It's like, there you go, Ned, no problem, you're welcome. And we got a secret. Holly Kettle really doesn't like cabbage. Well, I'll be sure not to give her any, because I certainly don't want to give her something she don't like. Okay, the rest of the people will just go to the mailbox. Warzel, we don't know what he doesn't like milk. That's the only thing that we know about him. So it looks like pear will work. Not too bad. So, okay, Wurzel. How about Betty? Let's check Betty. Betty likes blueberry jam, so I'm wondering if she likes blueberries. So we've got a few left. She got 9 friendship points. That's not bad. We're going the right direction anyway. I'm not going the opposite direction. So this family has been taken care of. And let's see. And I don't know if they don't have any items that we could take, but I tell you, we want to be good friends with this family because they have got the best orchard. It's huge, so we want to get access to their orchard if we don't already have it. So all right, and we're just going to keep right on going here as long as we can. Since it's 5 o'clock, we should be able to go over to our shop. Oh, it's 6 o'clock now. Perfect. So we can go make some remedies. So we're going to go make some remedies really quick. And oh, look at everybody leaving. Everybody's going home. So we're going to go in here and we're going to make some remedies. And I had tortured you earlier with this, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit after I've made the remedies, and then we'll pick it up here in just a minute. So I made quite a few things. It's 9 p.m. I'm checking the cabinet. It's like, yeah, that looks a lot better than when we started. So if that bothers you, let me know. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that or not. We bought a bunch. We had bought 2 different bouts of Bowing Nancy's because we keep using so much of it. But look at our profit was all eaten up because of purchasing Bowing Nancy's. So I really need to go do some gathering. Oh my goodness. So it is 9 p.m. and I thought, you know what? We're just like looking at the things that we need to do, and I think I'm going to go down to the graveyard because I know that wintertime we can collect the grave lilac, and I had used quite a bit of it. So I'm going to go down there and check out the offerings at the graveyard. I know that I'm getting the better grave lilac at 10 p.m. and it now is 10 p.m. I want to point out there is some background noise. Do you hear the jingling sound? I didn't know what the heck that was. I do know that I just got 5-star grave lilac. 5-star grave lilac. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was just shocked that I got 5-star grave. I was ignoring the jingling sounds because I was so excited about the 5-star grave lilac. It's like, Why is it 5-star? I would swear to you the last time it was 4 or 3, but I was so excited. So I'm running around trying to get as many of these as I can. I think there's 6 in the area. 5-star. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So I don't know when you stop getting the grave lilac, but I thought, oh, what if it's midnight? So I was kind of running around doing that, but you can hear that jingling sound is getting faster and faster and louder, and I have no idea what it was because I've never heard that before. I don't guess I haven't stayed up till midnight before. I don't know, at the last day of the year. So I'm running around trying to get these grave lilacs as fast as I can. And because it's 5-star, and I thought, well, what if it stops? What if it stops? So I was and then it happened. It was that daggone FAIRWEATHER. He was the one that was making the jingling noises, and he was the one that pulled me out of what I was doing, which was very exciting, and he was the one that pulled me in. And he says, greeting once more. I thought, as promised, a clean slate this time. I am surprised. Temptation did not lay a claw on you. Darkness missed you with the knife. Now return home and we'll meet again soon. So it was that FAIRWEATHER telling me that it was time to pay up. And he pulled me out of my day to tell me that. So again, we get to see something we haven't seen before. I ran a little over on my time. I'm sorry. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give that video a thumbs up. Most important thing though, have a wonderful rest of your day.